Out the Box TV, your man RoJay.
And your boy DJ PrimeTime256. Don't forget the 256.
We hanging out with the legendary, the legend, Mr. Bill Bellamy. What it do?
Thank you for having me, fellas.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate
It's nice.
your time.
I'm down here in the Ville for a minute, you know what I'm saying? I don't get out here that much, but it's such a good energy about the city, you dig?
Yeah.
And I just really like coming here. I wish I'd come every year. I should come every year. Like I go to Birmingham once a year. I hit Atlanta. And I realize y'all kind of like
Like right here.
yeah, y'all 2 hours from everything.
You gotta spread the love.
Right, yeah.
We
I didn't
rap the
realize because I
road.
looked at the map. I was like, oh, I can go to Nashville tonight.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah.
Yeah.
We literally
right
rap the road.
up the street.
Yeah, we the heart of everything.
Listen, you've been part of so many iconic moments from movies
Yes.
to TV, like being inspirations for us being like one of the first black hosts on major networks or whatever.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? At what point in your life did you realize that your voice was an impact on the culture?
Wow, that's a very good question. I think the first time I realized that what I was doing was monumental was because the record sales was going up. You know, so you gotta imagine I was on MTV when they were first allowing our music to play. So I was like, yo, I gotta get us on, you know what I'm saying? I gotta promote. I always gave all our music videos a lot of energy so that people would watch them, and it affected record sales. And then when I started going to meet record executives, and they was like, yo, B, we got you on all day. We got you on all day, yo, to what you said about, about Mariah, what you said about, Old Dirty Bastard, or whoever was hot at that time, they was like, yo, you helping us eat, man. We appreciate you. So I was like, okay, let me be intentional because this is a very important time in music for young artists.
Yes.
I mean, just think Aaliyah, R. Kelly, SWV, Jade, Boyz II Men, So Def. People had their own record labels back then.
Right.
We had Loop Records, So Def, we had Arista, we had, there was another, Black Ground Records. There was all these boutique sort of record labels back then. And so y'all was coming up and I was just the first black dude that they was like, he's safe.
It's always these.
we can
Oh
bring
my
him in.
God, yeah.
You're
He'll show up
good.
at work. Yeah. I think Bill's doing a great job.
Definitely.
They weren't afraid of me.
They were not afraid of you, but we were not afraid to go there with you either.
Yeah, because I had you.
You had,
Yeah.
being on a safe channel like MTV, but also being on spots like Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah, and the next night.
This man got range.
Yeah, so here's the thing that you have to do, and most black people, we have to adapt to every environment, right? And so in order to be successful, you do, I mean, that sounds like a quote from How to Be a Player, but you do have to know how to adapt to a situation. Because like you said, I could be on MTV and service that environment the right way, still keep me being me and being effective. And then I can go to Def Jam and do my real shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I can't do that on TV.
Exactly. Right.
You know what I mean? So that was the beauty of being able to be multifaceted.
Now you're also the plug, right? Here you make connections.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
now
yeah.
let me know if this is true or not.
Go ahead.
So the do 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 Tell me the story behind that, because you already know where I'm going with it.
It's so dope. It's such a great story. So what people don't know, so when Chris Brown was like 16, 17, I met him on his first 2 albums. Okay, cool. Now he's 19. He's playing in the entertainment league. We literally had this amazing NBA entertainment league, right? So me and Breezy became really, really cool. He's a very good basketball player, very athletic guy, and very funny. Dude like to talk the shit or whatever, right? So I'll never forget how we really got tight was he was cutting the album, and he was like, "Yo, B man, I'm in the LA. Pull up to the studio. I want you to hear this shit." So I go to the studio, and the music is crazy. I was like, "Chris, you got to be kidding me," because the dude can sing. I mean, the boy's talent is crazy. Right. So at that point, we locked in. Became real cool and shit, and I've been to several of his shows. Like if I'm in the city and he there, I'm going to see him because it's just crazy.
Right.
So cut to, he called me out of nowhere. He was like, "Yo, B man, I need a favor. I need to get in touch with Shanice." I said, "Say less." I said, "Well, what happened?" What happened?
Before I make that, what happened?
Like what happened?
Right.
He was like, no, I got an idea. I want to do. I want to remake her song, but I want to get in touch with her because I want to get it clear and blah blah blah. And I was like, give me 2 minutes. I called Flex. I said, Flex, this is the funniest shit. So I called Flex. I said, Flex, Chris Brown wanna use your wife's sample, whatever. He said, which Chris Brown? I said, Pastor Brown. What the fuck? Pastor, how many Chris Browns you know? How many Chris Browns you know that do music? Anyway, so the next thing you know, it was on the radio, and it became a hit immediately. Man, I'm the plug.
Yeah, that's what he the plug. He the plug.
Yeah, you need to connect. Call
him. Now, I'm 80s made, 90s raised.
Okay.
I feel like nothing matches the 90s era.
Nothing.
And not to date you, but you've been doing this thing for quite a while.
Yes,
and
sir.
You come from an era.
I came from the best era.
The best era. The
outside of the
storytelling,
60s.
The raw comedy, all of that without being worried about people being so sensitive in
Correct.
this cancel culture or whatever. Coming from that era and then getting here, and then we have like the social media comics and the TikTok and the Instagram comics that just like, I'm gonna be real, they ain't that funny.
Well,
I ain't gonna say some of them
I'm
are,
not
like
gonna-
I'm not as involved
There's a
with
couple of
them
them that
as
I
am
love
from
that
the
I
era.
love watching their content, cause like Mojo Brooks knocks me out the box.
yeah,
Desi
yeah.
Banks knocks me out the box. These dudes is goofy as hell, and some of the stuff they do, I just be like, yo, that shit is crazy. I didn't have that opportunity back then. You know, when we were coming up, we didn't have the internet. You know what I mean? We was praying somebody see us live.
Yeah.
Like, come to the club, see me, save my life, right? So to me, I think it's a good thing for guys who are really, really talented, especially, you know, comedians and singers.
Yeah.
Because you might not have a deal right now, but you could kind of get your buzz, you know?
Right.
You could get a buzz. Because, you know, the internet ain't nothing but flyers.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing but putting flyers on the car, right? So, but we came from the most authentic era, and by this I mean, you had to be really funny. You had to be able to sing.
Yeah.
There was no machine to fix
there
your
was
shit.
not. Yeah.
They
That's
ain't had no auto
extra
tune
production.
in '92.
That's right.
You had to sound like the record.
No extra EQ.
No, we
no
not
problem
adjusting
with
shit.
Yeah.
So back then, why I liked my era was because it made us work harder. Like we had to be really good for somebody to say, bro, you funny. Oh man, that girl could sing, man. Damn, do it again. And they could do it again immediately, right? That's a training, that's a mentality that I thought made us great. Because we really was strong. We wanted to get on bad, bro. Let me tell you, when I did Def Comedy Jam, I was like, I'm out the hood on everything. I was like every joke, I practiced every joke in the mirror, bro.
Right.
Like I was really locked in. Like I was like, man, please God, like let me just do these jokes the way I did them in the club. Like if I could do it, everything, bam, 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 I'm gonna be out of here.
Right.
And I remember how I felt. I remember when I closed on my last joke, I said, I'm good. Because I seen it. I seen the people and I felt the energy. And that's what you needed. Like now you can kind of get that, you know, on the internet if it's a viral thing because it's so funny.
Yeah.
You know, but it's not stand up.
Yeah.
Right.
Facts.
It's not stand up, it's content. So the difference is you could have really, really great content, but if you want to be a comedian, you got to practice and you got to grind it out. You got to get good. You know, ain't no edit.
Yeah.
It's just a microphone and water.
That hard.
Yeah.
That's
That hard.
it.
And if the joke falls flat, it
Yo, and
keep
black
moving.
people, I'm be
Keep
honest,
moving.
man. Black people, we the most critical people. I like white people because white people, they do this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is this his first day? White people analyze, oh my God, he's struggling.
He's helping.
We like, hey, bruh, go ahead with all that, bruh. Like,
Who next, cuz?
Bruh, come on, man. You wasting time, fam.
That
Been up
part.
there too long.
That
Like,
part.
black people, we are so hard to deal with, but we make you good. Because if you make us laugh, you earned it.
Yeah,
You know?
that part. well, one more good question before we let you go, and just this because this is out the box. What
Okay,
is
go
one
ahead.
time you had to get out the box and learn how to do things your way?
Out the box. That's a good one, too. You got good questions.
You know, I do what I can.
All right, out the box. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what was out the box. So imagine I'm doing MTV. I do How to Be a Player. I'm the funny leading man guy thing. You know what I mean? You know, I'm that guy. So I'm doing all those kind of movies where you can be like the brothers and, you know, all this stuff. And I was just like, well, I got an offer to do this movie called Booty Call, right? And then I was like, okay, if I do Booty Call, that's gonna stay in that lane, and I'm gonna be the funny, charismatic, whatever guy. Or I could do this movie called Love Jones, which would be outside the box, because it's gonna make me be a real actor as opposed to being this comedic actor.
Gotcha.
And I was like, I'm not gonna be able to just be silly and I have to be able to really lock in on this character. So that was my out of box moment, because I was like, man, I want to be a real actor too. Like, I don't want to just keep doing the same beat, boom, boom, boom.
Right.
So when I did Love Jones, everybody in that movie was just an actor, bro. Wasn't no comedians in that movie.
Right.
I was the only comedian. And they was throwing it. Like, you know, when you with some real actors, you feel it. Like, you ain't even got to act. You just got to react. You're like, yo, these motherfuckers know all they lines.
He thought he was on the set with the real Aunt Bill. Like, you're not gonna come in here with that.
Yo! And so when I did Love Jones, I felt like that was a great choice because it showed range.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta challenge yourself.
We love it. Well, we
Challenge
appreciate you
yourself.
taking the time to holler at us
Thank
on
you.
Out the Box,
Come
coming
on, man.
through
Come on, man.
Huntsville and
Appreciate you.
showing
Come on,
love.
Prime.
The legend,
God
the
damn,
legend,
Prime.
Bill Bellamy,
Don't
man.
forget the 6.
Don't forget the 256.
That's 256. God the hell. I don't know what it means, but I like it. Don't forget the 2. You gotta keep saying that shit funny as hell. You gotta have t-shirts. The 256.
The 256. The 256.
Yes, keep it locked right here. More Out the Box on the way.
That's dope.
What's up, y'all? It's Adia, and you watching Out the Box TV.
Out the Box TV, your man RoJay holding it down. Obviously, we're talking to a lot of heavyweights in the industry, people that we pretty much grown up with. And we just got through hollering at Bill Bellamy. We might as well jump on with my man, Keith D. Robinson, not only acting, but singing as well. Keith, how goes it?
How you doing, brother?
All right, to start things off, you've done everything from music to movies. At what point in your journey did you kind of like think to yourself, yep, this is what I'm made to do?
I think I've always felt that. That's kind of always been the permeating feeling for me as far as my journey is that I feel like this is something I love and something I was capable of doing, and I could contribute to the already great art that was out there. So I've always felt that I'm right in the space I'm supposed to be in.
And did that moment change how you approach your craft after that?
No, I mean, you that wouldn't be a reason to change what I'm doing. I mean, you just get better with time. I just think you get more reps, you get more experience, you live more life, and that just makes you a better artist.
Now, you've had success both on screen and on the music end, and when preparing for a role or putting a song together, do you approach it the same way as far as your emotion, or are there different parts of Keith that comes out depending on the art form?
Well, the emotion the method is always different. The emotion is always the same from trying to communicate a certain vibe or message or tell a story. I think every song has a rhythm. Every song has an element of drama to it, and every drama has a rhythm to it. So they kind of go hand in hand. It just really depends on what it is, be it writing a record or performing a song or doing a intense scene in a movie. It really the method would change, of course, but you're still trying to move the people and tell a story.
Now, do you find either one more challenging than the other?
I think they're both challenging. That's kind of a case-to-case basis. It depends on the role, depends on the material, depends on the song. How hard is it to write this song or complete this song or complete the thought? I think that kind of varies from project to project.
All right, so the new album, Love Episodic 2, is set to drop soon. We're going to get into that a little bit deeper. But tell me a little bit about what you're hoping to accomplish with this project.
I hope people can finally see who I am as a musician, to see how well thought out, meticulous it is. I hope I can be an extension of the great R&B that was from back in the day, but packaged in with a more current sound. My storytelling, me as a writer, because I think people just know me, primarily know me as an actor, so people are always shocked to hear about my musical prowess. So I hope that they can finally get a full dose of me on the music side.
Now, there's always obstacles when it comes to singers who want to act and actors who want to sing, and there have been some that have kind of broken that glass ceiling, but do you ever find yourself in a position where you're constantly having to prove yourself?
I think you always have to prove yourself, and I think when you think you don't, you ever feel like you don't have to prove yourself, you're in a dangerous place. So, I definitely feel like I have to prove myself on the music side because people have seen me so much in another medium. So, yeah, it's always a challenge. You're winning people over, one fan at a time. So, I take on accept the challenge. I think it's a great challenge to have. So, I look forward to it. I love when somebody discovers me as a musician.
Now, you definitely got me with Forever, Bay, and I do know you got the new single, Different Languages, out now. Kind of different when it comes to the elements that you're playing around with. Is there a way to define your sound?
I feel like I'm a chameleon. I feel like the people will kind of choose the style when they hear from me. They tell me just like you say when you have a favorite song. I kind of just adhere to whatever I'm feeling, whatever the emotion is, whatever the sounds are making me inspiring me to say. So I don't have one particular way of approaching it other than I want to tell the story from beginning to end. I want to hook you, and I want you to feel something. Those are the basic things that I approach when I approach a song.
Now, most of us are familiar with you from the screen. You've been everything from Dreamgirls. You were a Power Ranger, my boy. Haven't had pretty much a lot of stuff that's in syndication right now, but currently on Beyond the Gates, the soap opera playing Dr. Ted Richardson. Now, I know there was a little resistance when you first took over that role. Has it gotten better? Has the love from the fans evolved since there's been more time now?
Yeah, I think people have gotten used to me, my style, what it is that I do. So there was a little resistance because people get used to a certain thing. So I knew I was confident that the work and with time, I would win the hearts of those who were doubting.
And I'm gonna say it time and time again, you're doing so much. Is there anything left on your bucket list that you feel you have to accomplish?
There's a ton of stuff on my bucket list, too long to list. I mean, I would love to do a biopic on Donny Hathaway. I'm a huge fan of him. But any great stories that can be told through a black man, I'm game to do. And the songs are endless. I'm gonna keep writing songs as long as I'm walking around here.
All right, so back to the album, Love Episodic 2. Have you worked with any special production teams? Do you have any special guest features? Tell me a little bit about the project and the process that's taking place with this.
Not as of yet, to believe it or not, a lot of it, I mean, I wrote the entire album basically. But I just think it's a time capsule of my life the last few years, what I've seen, heard, and witnessed for myself and for others. Every song has come from a personal standpoint, whether it's spot on true or could be true. So that's why I call it episodic, because every song is an episode of my life. So I just think that it's a great time capsule of a controversial time that I had in my life with getting out of a relationship, becoming a new father, a new job, going through the Hollywood shuffle, as we call it, have all kind of dictated what I wanted to put on this album.
Now, what's one thing that you feel that people will be shocked to learn about the music or the film industry once they're actually in it?
I think they'd be shocked to learn how much of a grind it is, how unglamorous it is. To be honest with you, it's hard work, and it's a self-motivating business. It's a business that has a high level of rejection. There are the yeses. The yeses are great, but there's more no's and more grind than people would probably anticipate or know. And you got to stay with it. There's no deadline.
Now, I also got word that you're gearing up for a tour. Now, between recording, touring, filming a soap opera, how do you find time to balance all of this?
I mean, I've always done it. It doesn't really feel like that. That feels like balance to me. I need something to do. I'm not good with idle time. I got a lot to say. I feel like I got a lot to do. So I'm excited, and I feel blessed that I do have some opportunities in this business you work so hard for. So I'm just trying to eat while the food is on the table.
Look, we got to eat, man. Do you have a release date for the project yet?
Well, we're looking at late June, around BET Awards weekend. You're the first time I said that, so that is not in stone. A couple things have to line up like that for it to happen, but yeah, definitely this summer.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing you out on the road and checking out this album, Love Episodic 2. I do appreciate that exclusive right there. But thanks again for your time, Mr. Keep D. Robinson. I want you guys to keep it locked. We got so much more on the way right here out the box. Let's go.
We have Mr. Bill Bellamy
in the building, in the flesh, legendary, iconic. You forgot the adjectives.
Well, he said all that.
There it is.
On capital Bill.
Come on now.
Yeah, not Bill Clinton, but Bill.
Oh, the real Bill.
Yes.
Yo, did you see Bill Clinton when they asked him questions, their hands started shaking?
Oh.
He was like, he said, the man said to Bill Clinton, he said, how young was he? He said, what's young?
What you doing in Huntsville, Alabama, my brother?
Well, I came to buy a rocket, you know, because that's what y'all got out here. It's Rocket City. I heard that you purchase a rocket. You know, Elon got his rockets, and then I went to the hood to get mine. They ain't done with it yet.
Yeah, you got a little
because it ain't really firing up. Dylan Brooks done got arrested. What did he do now? DUI. Why when you rich you got DUI?
I don't understand
When
that.
you got
That's a
a
good
driver.
question.
When you got a driver.
They still got Uber. You can get an Uber Black.
Therefore.
Come on, bro.
Therefore.
If you get a DUI and you well-to-do, you want it.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake just got one.
For what?
That's crazy. I didn't understand. As soon as I seen it, I was like, dang, you could have called Uber.
Tiffany Haddish, she sleep in Beverly Hills on Rodeo.
Sleep.
Why?